Alright, we're ready. This is the final stage. We cooked the potato with the dressing, and then we have the fish cooked with the batter. This is our fish and chips with a twist. Our recipe for today is fish and chips with a twist. First, we're gonna start making the mayo. It's a homemade mayo. As you can see, the ingredients is gonna be mustard, canola oil, anchovy or anchois, green onion, capers, and green onion leaves. And this is basically the pickles. 1 cloves or large 1 cloves of garlic, and that is a vinegar, about 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and 3 eggs, half a lemon, and Dijon mustard, as I said at the beginning, salt, and black pepper. A little bit of salt, not too much, since the pickles are salty and the anchois are salty too. Squeeze half a lemon. We add a little bit of oil, not too much, just to start the consistency. And then start mixing. Now the mayonnaise is ready. We're going to add a little bit of mustard, Dijon mustard, chives, pickles, capers, onion, green onion, and the anchovy. And we whisk it. For today's recipe, we're using tilapia. Usually cod, haddock, any ocean kind of fish works really well. It have to be white. But I found out that the tilapia is such a delicate and not a fishy kind of fillet, and it works well for this. So we make sure that we take it out from the refrigerator and tap it with a clean paper towel. Make sure that it does not have any water in it. And once you do that, just sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of it, and we're gonna drench it with flour. And once we do that, after 10-15 minutes, it's gonna be ready for putting it in the batter. Make sure that you have all the flour on top of it, and there's no empty spaces. The reason why we have the flour is to make sure that the batter is gonna stick to the fillet. So this is the batter. It's a cup of regular flour. It doesn't matter what kind. Mainly, basically, powerful, high gluten flour. And then another cup of mixed or rice flour. So you need that in the mix because it stays firm and it balances basically the other flour and it gives you the crunch. And then 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of bee soda, a little bit of salt, and the ingredients that we use always, basically other ingredients in Britain, they use the beer and the malt. We're not going to use that. We're going to use sparkling water. It's plain. And that's going to be based on the consistency. You need a heavy consistency, not a watery one. So you keep adding the water until you get this consistency. All right, we're testing the oil right now. Have to be around 350 to 370. We don't have a thermometer, but we're testing it to see when you make a dropping, it have to rise immediately. So it's ready. Okay, now we're going to prepare the chips and with a twist. The chips with a twist, usually basically it's fried, deep fried. We're gonna bake it in our way so we can reduce the amount of oil that we are cooking with. We're gonna throw the potato in and wait until it starts boiling. Once it starts boiling, we'll leave it for between 5 and 7 minutes. Potato is ready. Now we're preparing the coating for the potato once it's finished. It's going to be 1 stick of butter. I'm going to use it all, but we need it to coat the potato before we put it in the oven. And we're going to add to it 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now before it starts boiling, this is what we have. We're going to add our herbs. You can use any herbs you want. I'm using here chives, sage, and rosemary. We're going to heat it up, so what's going to happen is the herbs going to infuse its aroma inside the butter paste, and we're going to add to it some garlic and let it heat on a very low to medium heat. Okay, this is the potato. It's going to go in the oven at 425 degrees for 30 minutes.
It says garlic mayo.
Potato. Oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay, okay. No, still looks delicious.
You look disappointed.
No.
Yeah. So, tasting stage.
Delicious. I'm trying to try this mayo.
And hear the crunch.
Yeah.
And the flaky white fish inside. Let's try it.
Mayo's really good.
I love it.